So we're going to play Aiko. We're going to play Aiko and see what happens. If we can do either of these two as well, we'll go to about 5 to 10 episodes before I just choose, because, yeah. And then there's the Blue Gem and STE along with the other neighbor. I swear I've got this before, but I must have not saved it. Either that or I failed to save the thing, and then there's the last one. But we're here to try and break the box cutter, which means we need to grind, which means, yeah, Doom would be nice, but we'll try to naturally get it with Aiko stuff. Also, I shouldn't do that, because I want to hit quick play and randomize everything else just for funsies. But we are going to play as Aiko, so that's Azal, Curious Birthmark. And so long as I remember that, we should be perfectly fine. So, yeah, Aiko, because Aiko things. Curious Birthmark, that's Scars, that's Curious Birthmark. No random item stats on, we're playing with Aiko perks, and we are on Azal, which... As we get into Azal, Curious Birthmark character exclusive Aiko, this is a weird combination of backstory and Old God, because encounters can be dangerous, it's RNG, and Azal can be dangerous, it's RNG as well. But for the most part, you're going to take Doom somewhere usually, as we have Light, Second Mystery, Strength, Dexterity, Charisma, and maybe Second Encounter. So as I commentate through this video, I mean, yeah, don't let it be said that I at least don't try and strategize, but there are times I just drop the ball. So we're gonna set a legal den. I think I've just started setting a legal den with Aiko more often lately because of the army knife and the hospital pass twofer. Again, that's with my own made-up rules. I think Expel Evil is one of them, right? Well, we can't get the Carpenter Hammer though, so I think we just toss this to the 8 there. That's right, I need to remember the true sublocations. But we're concentrating on Break the Blade, so we're trying to break the Box Cutter Blade. And yeah, that's... once we get it, it should be easy to do. Kana, Arms, Metamorphosis, that's probably... Oh, wait, Nails. And then Arms, and then Painting. So, do I want to take Arms last? I can try to take Nails last, that would be interesting. But I think I would rather risk Arms for almost no reason, especially since we have a Town Mystery. I mean, the last few runs we've done, a lot of them had a lot of I'm not at this town, I can't grind for the box cutter. But that being said, when we get into Arms in our last mystery, if we have not yet gotten the box cutter, then yeah. Also, I forgot that lowers perception, but where I go, it doesn't matter as much, so... I'm pretty sure I can't prep attack if I equip the plush toy, maybe, but doesn't matter because Aiko's Aiko. That being said, you know what? Fun times ahead. And now we enter again. At least, if for no other reason, then we have more funds to work with throughout the run, so we're not going to be tossing funds and worrying about out of funds, basically. Unless we somehow lose every single piece of fun that has. Keep in mind this is also with Expel Evil as well. I forgot to set the school patrols. I should probably set it to the school, not just because it's max threat level, because if we have to farm there, it would be a lot better if I didn't just get Doom over and over. I should have also used, if I didn't use the library notes, I should have used them. Small little optimizations here, because they're going to, and it is 98-99% of the time an optimization. Nice. Oh no, my luck lowered by 2. Oh no, oh, that's a shame. But no, I forgot what I was talking about because I was doing that bit. But anywho, yeah, Aiko shouldn't have a hard time here. The only hard time Aiko will usually have, aside from just bad RNG and events, is actually just Doom in general. So being conscious about Doom basically is a good thing. Also, okay, we still get to prep attack. With the plush toy, that's actually funny enough. Even though the game is not designed around Harbinger, the design of Harbinger makes it so that if you equip the plush toy and the army knife on Harbinger, you still get to perfectly prep attack, which I feel 99.99% sure that was not intended, but it just happens to work out that way. So if you didn't learn anything, then know that when you equip the plush toy and army knife as Aiko on, you know, with no other stat manipulations, nice dexterity roll by the way, you can still prep attack. And that's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure I don't have anything else. Also, I forgot to check the Misery Parasite. Okay, we don't have any spells anyway. We are getting absolutely throttled by events though, so hopefully Kana continues helping us throughout the run, because it's looking likely like we need to farm the school. I don't think we have Painting, so there's no school there. No school investigations. We have Arms, there's no school investigations there either. That leaves possibly Nails. I think Nails only has like 1 school investigation though, so really... I mean, I should be trying to grind it sooner rather than later, but And the main reason for that is because if I grind later, that just results in fighting enemies that are more scaled, as opposed to if I grind it right now, enemies don't have as much HP and they're not dealing as much damage. But I have Kana, so I'm shrugging in real life. Also, we're going to take nails first. We're probably not going to... we got the fun roll right when we had a lot of Yoichi funds. That's fine, I can vending machine. But I would have rather not have wanted to do this, but the game forced me to. Still, though, I would hold on to one fun. It is probably for the best. Even though we take a 2 Doom penalty, because out of funds exist. Again, there are small little things, like, in a game like World of War, even just adding one event where you just lose -2 reason, depending on the location, especially depending on the location, can change the balance. Not significantly, but it slowly tweaks the balance. And so that's why when you make a whole mod pack full of events, you do have to be wary of this stuff. And I think everyone who's made mod packs has been aware, whether or not they, want it to be balanced or they're aware of the balance. They usually have made their events and put it in a mod pack and been conscious, or at least they know of how the balance, maybe they've asked the question somewhere and they're like, oh yeah, how should I, when should I, how much reason and or stamina should I remove when I give them a guaranteed fail, or when they fail event, and people have usually answered to the lines of, proper logic, as if the current balance of the game. Obviously, if you make a whole mod pack and replace every single event, you can just tweak but you can, I'm not saying you can't, but you could, I'm not saying you should, but you can have every event that's guaranteed to happen, take away -3 stamina, -3 reason, but when you succeed events in your mod pack, you gain like 5 to 6 stamina or reason. You can go crazy like that, and that, again, small little innovations there, because I know I'm not going to do it, can make the game a bit more interesting, even some way, unless you go completely out of your mind and just add a death button, or a win button. Either or. So, with the army knife, we immediately get to handcuffs here. No, I was going to say no shot about it. No, I'm pretty sure this is guaranteed. Second mystery, so another threshold to remember. We get 2 Doom because of our funds. That's perfectly fine, because otherwise we lose 3 stamina, 3 reason, or 5 Doom for 2 funds. And yeah, it's just unfortunate. But yeah, a lot of design decisions. Basically, what started this whole conversation was, if you pull one part of World of Horror apart, you may, or there's not a high chance, but there is a chance you kind of just knock some balancing blocks down, or set more up inadvertently. There's the experience rule, by the way. So we're about to just gain a whole bunch of Doom, but not much I can do about that. That's the game giving it to me, so we can do the best with what we've got. Also, yeah. Oh no, my perception! Oh, it lowered by 2. Oh, whatever will I do? I forgot that it's 2. For some reason, I thought it was like the Festival Timeline B-Mask. I'm forgetting the name at the moment, where you 2 stats increase and then 1 decreases. No, both luck and perception drop by 2. But as you saw, for me, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter as much. For everyone else, though, like for the average amount of people, as we get hallucinations, so now we can't protect. But actually, no, we're on Curious Birthmark, right? Yeah, we can old coin this away. Funny enough, one of the few moments when we want to old coin it away. We just happen to get hallucinations, though. I mean, it could be worse. What other? I guess branded. There's at least 2 or 3 curses I don't want. But hallucinations is definitely up there in this run because we're Aiko using the plush toy and the army knife, so that's a very specific threshold where I can't take a single point of hallucinations. Otherwise, I have to either increase my perception or just deal. But yeah, while I can do this, this feels a lot better. I should have just prepped Desperate Prep Strong. I don't know why I did that to myself. But it's fine for the moment. Not really, actually, because we're about to enter painting. I want to enter arms last, so this is unfortunate. Actually, yeah, I should have tried to draw a thingy, or I should have tried to gamble. I just didn't remember how much a reason this took away. I should remember it's 2 reasons, though. I often take this decision. There's no reason why I should forget about it, but you know what? No, we're gonna do another run. That just made me salty. So we're gonna hit quick play just to randomize things. Katak Scars, all perks. Randomize, yeah, Katak Scars. That's all I really need to remember. The other 2 settings should be quite easy. So, Scars first, because the god comes later, and then random item, all perks, which lends itself to some interesting Katak. So as we get into this second run, It lends itself, all perks on Aiko lends itself to interesting possibilities, just mainly because of her passive, her action speed passive, but strength, knowledge, charisma, maybe every single stat check. Second. No Takushi, yeah, Takushi-san. I was gonna say Yasugi-san. No, it's Takushi-san. And yeah, if you get, say, adrenaline and fast swimmer and or core strength, you're going so fast that enemies just like, they can't hurt you, and then you pretty much obliterate like 50% of the enemies in the game. Barring ghosts. Ghosts are probably like a good 20%, but you get the point. Coma, Flood, Mermaids, Household Hell, Vigil. Yeah, you know what? Let's do Vigil first then. I know we forego the plush toy, but I want this free weapon. Not that Doom was a worry last run, but boy, also, yeah. Normally I would equip the Demon Mask, but 6 max stamina, and I'm stuck in a location. Feel like that's going to end badly for me. So instead, we're just going to leave it in our inventory. I just messed up the Vigil, so I guess we'll also just take this free, well, not free, but we'll take this experience. We gotta take the good where it comes. So equip the meat cleaver. It is random item stats, but you know that's an okay meat cleaver. I think it's a little bit faster, but I think we get to prep attack though. That's the important part. We cannot take that. I don't want to take that. And while we can do desperate prep attacks, sure. But we'll see, because I'm pretty sure I have to get lucky at this point. So without further ado, I think we just one-shot this encounter. So I don't often do this. In fact, this might be the first time ever that I purposely, well, I fight every single guest, but that's because, again, as you saw, I accidentally stored the Vigil pamphlet. But this is not a bad strategy either, because of how much experience you get just from defeating these. And if you're at a threshold like me, where you can just immediately Desperate Prep Strong, yeah, it's pretty cool. The Meat Cleaver allows for that, because it normally does 4 damage. I'm on random item stats, so it could have been 3 and I could have been in trouble, but it's perfectly fine there. Obviously, though, you don't usually want to stay at low HP, but in that case, it works out. Because if I didn't have 3 stamina and or reason, what probably would have happened is I get hit down to 3 stamina or reason anyway, so it pretty much did nothing, is what I'm trying to say. Also, hell, Coma, Mermaids. Oh, we'll take Coma last after Mermaids, so we can take the burns. And then we'll move away. But first, Plush Toy, because Plush Toy. And then we just move on. We don't have Ward, we don't have anything weird, we should just be able to get up, go, get out there, raise your arms in the air. I fail a knowledge check, and boy. 24% Doom starting our second mystery is actually a lot less. I mean, usually if you're not preparing for whatever reason, obviously it's going to be a lot. Your Doom management is going to look a lot better immediately. But say if I were on a run with like Household Hell Footage Botanist, and there were no guaranteed weapons, I would probably tree in that case. The Doom threshold might be a bit too high. I haven't started doing that much, but I should really think about doing that because of how much Doom can be in a run like that, where you have Botanist Footage. Specifically, I say Botanist Footage because Forest Mysteries just have been the bane of my existence, but you can add any mystery where you're stuck in a location, you don't have access to monument shops, so on and so forth. You would probably want to tree for fun so that you don't have to prepare at all. Preparing for funds is quite a big amount of Doom spent. And then it's obviously not re-rolling in shops, so if you take Occult Shop or Illegal Den, either of those really, you're gambling on getting one of 2 weapons, and they may not be the one. And if you're looking for one specific weapon, it's not going to end well. You could say the same for Hardware Store, but Hardware Store, you can swap to Carpenter Hammer, you can swap to, in my case, the Shovel, but you can swap to Heavy Duty Flashlight. If you always say specifically look for the Monkey Wrench, you can swap to one of those weapons if you don't feel like re-rolling a lot. Fast Swimmer, by the way. I think I'd rather take Fast Swimmer. Even though we are very, very fast right now. Yeah, and while Core Strength, I mean, it's an all-perk run. Either one might be good, although when I look at the mysteries I have here... No, I want to take this because we want... well, I guess it'll depend. I haven't actually crunched the numbers here, but being able to prep strong is pretty cool. Can I prep strong? Yeah, I can. I can prep strong. So yeah, Fast Swimmer here. Now, I should have dodged instead, but I was so drunk on Aiko passive plus Fast Swimmer that I just did that instead. I think also the Meat Cleaver being 2 speed faster helped out there. I need to look at Meat Cleaver. I'm going to actually do that while I investigate this location. So you know what? Let's prepare thing. Although I should dodge here because yeah, I get more value here. It turns out. Do I? Do I want to do this? Do I dare? I dare. So meat cleaver, world of horror. We did not dodge, by the way. So now, you want to gamble on another coin flip? I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. Or 2 coin flips. Never mind. Well, if I'm stuck here anyway, I might as well stick with dodge. And let's see if I actually hit at least a 75%, I think. I did, thankfully. So now we just get out. I need to not do prep attack, prep strong, but I don't often get to do prep strong, prep strong. That's not a normal launch action sequence that you get. But when you play Aiko, you're probably going to see a lot more if you main Aiko. So, let us see. What is the base speed of Meat Cleaver usually? It's 90 apparently, according to this page I'm looking at. Do I want another researcher? No, because I know I'm on Ska. Oh, wait, no, we might want... No, I'm not going to take the risk. I'm just going to heal up. Although, we probably do break a threshold if I had gotten a damage researcher, but we'll deal. So, what would we have gotten? We do prep strong. Do we get to one-shot this? No, so it doesn't actually matter. Because we get rid of this on this turn anyway. It's the boss. When I'm looking at the boss, we can take a look. 7 damage. Am I out any quicker? I probably get to, like, dodge here, but that's about it. If I throw the Demon Mask, I would have been able to get out if I had a damage researcher. I don't, so... And we perfectly get to prep strong. That allows me to do this. Because we're going to get a bunch of stamina. We'll throw in a kick for good measure. A guaranteed kick, just in case something weird happens. But yeah, we're perfectly fine. And as I said, you want to usually trade off... Well, if you're feeling confident and you're feeling lucky, you can trade off 4 Doom. Otherwise, 2 Doom is the safe one, but the reason why I trade off 4 is because I can do things like this. Now, I could have just taken experience as well, but hey, quick thinking, please. We have both second checks, and I forgot my second encounter, but it's looking like it's not going to matter because of how well we're doing. Now, we do still want to look for the box cutter, but we'll do that during coma. Period. Nothing much else to say here. Can I do this as well? I mean, sure. This is like about 75%. When you need to hit less attacks than the amount you can put in the launch sequence, the way I remember it is that it's usually, I think it's a little better than the odds of attacking, or is it worse? I can't remember. Binomial probability. I'm gonna pull up a binomial calculator while I play the game. So, threat level increases, that's, what was that? Better the school? No, I don't remember. Well, hey. Let's see here. Stamina, reason, that's fine for the moment. We are still going to take the burns, probably. Probability of success is 70%. Number of trials is 5. Number of successes needed is 4. So, greater than equal to 4, right? I think? Or am I going crazy? I probably just put the numbers in wrong. Oops. So, let me see here. I think I did this wrong. I think I did this wrong. Why do I feel like I did this wrong? Oh no, I did that right. So an 83.19% chance of hitting 4 out of 5, 70%. I think, if I'm reading this correctly. Because X is equal, yeah, X is 4 in this case, number of successes, and successful hits. And if X is, we just need X to be equal or less than 4, which is approximately 83.19%. So, math. But anywho, yeah, we'll just take the burns here. So we don't have the box cutter yet. Can we even humor it? No, we have to just grind now, right? Because if we don't run, we don't have Takshisan. So if we don't run into an enemy and break the box cutters, we are not going to get the achievement. Shrug. So yeah, I think before our final one, if we don't, for whatever reason, I think STE kills us though. Well, we're gonna find out because now we just have to sit here. I'm gonna sell the Demon Mask really quickly. No, I can't because it's 0 fun, so forget what I just said. Oh my goodness. Can we sell the empty bottle? We can. Let's enter this so we can get painkillers as well. I would normally school nurse, but yeah, as some people may have mentioned before, you're not often visiting a school nurse because you can just painkiller while getting rid of an injury, but mainly painkillers as well. if you're getting rid of the burn specifically, but hey. This is going to be a nurse checkup. Unless I want strength. Let's try. Yeah, let's go for it. I mean, no, this is a slot C item. I'm going crazy. Well, hey. Nonetheless, we need to get rid of this. You know what? I'm just gonna... No, we're gonna school nurse here. Who am I kidding? So, we're sitting here looking for a thing. We could also just grind other locations. It's not like I have to continue doing it, but I think these are the box cutters we're looking for. These are not great odds. No, these are not great odds. Did I already use the handcuffs, by the way? Did I not grab the handcuffs? Why am I going crazy here? Anywho. Plush... We'll make use of the plush toy here. So, this... We take 1 stamina damage, and then we do meh into meh. It doesn't really matter, we just need to do 2 attacks. And we'll grab the box cutter and move on. So, near the end of this mystery, we will need to stop if we don't run to another. Never mind, we do this. We can take 2 all damage here. In fact, we can even do more. So, for all intents and purposes, I should brace, though. Yeah, I'm just gonna brace, actually. Do I have improvise? I don't know why I'm forgetting these things at the moment. Let's do this. I'm gonna throw the demon mask anyway. Might as well. It's Miku, so Miku's not often an encounter you want to stay around for. And we did break the box cutter, so hey, we did the achievement. In the meanwhile, meat cleaver. I think we want a police station, hospital. Funny enough, and we will grab the handcuffs here because handcuffs. We also need to smoke these packs of cigarette. Never mind, that was the last run. Anywho. Handcuffs. Yes, I should have just... No, well, yeah, I don't think I just give up and take the stamina. Because that probably would have been just as much stamina damage that I needed to heal. And, yeah, avoiding dying is pretty cool. In the meanwhile, I'm just gonna go all out here. I would dodge, but I don't feel like it. Now, my next question is, I'm gonna dodge here. Yeah, I'm gonna dodge here. So even though I said I wasn't gonna do it, let's take the 2 turn. We didn't dodge, by the way, so instead we just do this. And away we go. Let's just gobble the painkillers now. I don't know why I say gobble, but we'll use the painkillers. First aid is cool, but core strength is better. And yeah, I don't need the reason right now. I'm pretty sure I don't need it. So yeah, and if we run out of funds, so be it. We'll just deal with the doom. We have nearly 60% doom at the end of a run, except when this happens. But we lose more reason here, but it's perfectly fine because even though we're on the 6th floor of the lighthouse, we take about 16 dooms worth of damage, and just, you know, we're at 71% doom. So because I can effectively be at 71% doom, we're gonna go and then do that. Hopefully I don't somehow die to stamina, but that would be really weird. So I shouldn't forget my second mystery, but if I do, again, it doesn't matter. We survive no matter what. We should be perfectly fine. That being said, I should try to remember. I don't... For some reason... Yeah, it was one of these 2. Why do I not remember? No, it was Akane. It was a 50-50 shot, and I couldn't even win that coin flip because I did forget which guest was second. Obviously, it wasn't the Sweaty Assailant because I know I fought 2 guests in Vigil, which is my first mystery. And no, I didn't even take Flood second. I took Hell second, yeah. But yeah, without further ado, that is this run. It's Aiko stuff, and when I'm actually thinking a little bit more than not at all. So, we unlock the flashback status effect, which now allows me to die as Toshiaki and or Juri immediately, before I can even react. But it's all about the preparation. If you don't know, flashbacks lowers your dexterity by 2. It's a curse that lowers dexterity by 2, but you can discard it to increase doom by 4. So that's the trade-off there. But if your dexterity, in this case, hits 0, because when you get flashbacks, then you can't really do anything about it because the game is going to set your doom to 100%. So, hey, or add 100%. Either or, you get the point. But yeah, without further ado, that's the end of this video. We'll go for the other achievements next time. I'll probably just hit quick play, randomize things, and if you have any suggestions, you know what to do. If you want to support me or not, you know what to do. Thank you for watching. See you later. Bye!